A recent study by PricewaterhouseCoopers showed that insurance penetration in Nigeria is less than 1%, remains abysmally low. This has been blamed on a fragmented industry, the regulatory environment, people's apathy to insurance, and inappropriate pricing and profiling of risk by sector operators. Yet, the industry continues to attract promising new entrants. These include HEIRS Insurance Limited and HEIRS Assurance Limited, both subsidiaries of HEIRS Holdings, a family-owned investment company with interests in energy, real estate, hotels and hospitality, and financial services. For more on what both companies will be doing differently and how they intend to engender financial inclusion in the country, we have with us in the Lagos studio the Managing Director of HEIRS Life Assurance, Niyi Onifade. Welcome to the show, Mr. Onifade. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. So pleased to be here with you.
Well, good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Well, recently, NICOM, that's the Insurance Commission, has been particular about increasing penetration, insurance penetration in Nigeria by 10%, moving premium to about 1.5 trillion naira. What plans do your companies have to contribute to this goal? And as you answer that, the point raised originally by Tundu, the problem with insurance penetration. If it is just about 0.8%, Tundu, you said. Now, what then is the attraction for anyone to set up new insurance companies if penetration is poor and Nigerians are skeptical about insurance?
Thank you. The Nigerian insurance industry is passing through its growing phase. It's true that the penetration rate is very, very low. And we recognize the efforts of the regulator towards ensuring that more Nigerians adopt the concept of insurance. But we need to also recognize the fact that the regulator is there to regulate and also supervise the industry. So they cannot do it alone. And that is why at HEIRS Insurance and HEIRS Life, we are going to partner with the regulator to deepen the insurance penetration in Nigeria. Now, one of the reasons why people don't welcome the idea of insurance is because they believe that it is not for them. They cannot recognize the benefits of insurance. So you have to start from that aspect of educating the general public about what insurance is all about. So the problem is that of knowledge gap and trust. Many people don't trust insurance, so they believe that, okay, if I buy insurance, at the point of paying claims, there will be excuses. But as far as we are concerned in HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance, we want to make sure that people see insurance as a way of life. We want insurance to become a kind of lifestyle for people. So as you plan your daily lives, as you prepare your budget, you also include insurance premium in it so that you protect those cherished assets of yours, and you also ensure that your loved ones are adequately catered for financially. So we will partner with the regulator to achieve this. And how do we do this anyway? So when we say that the generality of people don't understand insurance, that means we have to make everything about insurance simple. And that is why at HEIRS Insurance and HEIRS Life, we believe that HEIRS Life, that insurance can be made simple, and that is why we say that simple life is here. So from our processes to our products to everything, even to your claims lodgement, we make it as simple as possible, and we make use of technology to ensure that this is achieved.
You're so right that education and advocacy about insurance is important because insurance is crucial. But how do you help the average Nigerian understand its importance? On a personal level, I was recently telling somebody that if you have life insurance, you don't need to send text messages begging for contributions when your loved one has passed, if you've actually insured their life, things like that. but that's on a micro level. How do you in the industry educate Nigerians about how important it is?
So first and foremost, people need to recognize the risk that they face every day. They need to be aware that as you pursue your daily activities, you face certain risks as far as life is concerned. And I think I can just describe those risks as one, the risk of you dying young. That is what we don't like anyway. We don't pray for it to happen. But if it happens, who takes care of the children? Who takes care of the bill? Okay, that is one. The risk of also getting involved in an accident or you becoming ill, that is also real. It can happen at any point in time. And that is where life insurance also comes in to assist by providing the financial buffer to take care of you when you fall ill or you are involved in an accident. Then there's also another risk. That is the risk of living for too long. Okay? We all pray every day that we should live long, but that living long requires that you are financially comfortable, because who is going to take care of you anyway? Everybody is busy running after different things. So everybody wants to take care of himself or herself. So you have to make that arrangement for yourself, plan towards the future. And that is why HEIRS Life is there for you, to partner with you to achieve that objective. And then finally, another risk is that we all plan to have one thing or the other. Maybe we want to travel abroad, we want to build a house. You know, we have different goals. So those goals can be achieved through life insurance, and that is part of what HEIRS Life Insurance is here to do for the people generally.
Right. You've only just launched what should customers expect? And you've talked about the long drawn-out problem with insurance. A lot of people, it's a case of trust and things like that. What should they expect from you? I mean, what are the products? What kind of insurance would you do? You know, give us the whole gamut. I know there's insurance, I know there's reinsurance. There are many layers to insurance itself. What should customers expect? Vehicle insurance and things like that, life insurance, home insurance, car insurance. Just give me the whole gamut of the product range you have.
Okay, so thank you very much. The starting point is actually the products. But after buying our products, what should you expect? One, expect excellent customer experience. So every interaction that you have with us, you will enjoy it. That is one. So two, when it comes to claims payment, you don't have to worry. No worries at all. All right? So we make the process, the products, our services, and every other thing very, very simple. And that is why we talk about the fact that we are a digital insurance company. Because technology makes life very, very simple for everybody. So on your palms, I mean, with your phone and every other gadget that you may have, you can access our services, you can access our product, and you can be rest assured that, look, when we make that promise that we will pay you, we will achieve that, we will make sure that that promise is fulfilled. So as far as we are concerned at HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance, we make everything about us simple, and we make it quick, we make it accessible, and we make it reliable. And talking about reliability anyway, if you as an insurance company don't have that financial capacity to pay claims, at the end of the day, you are going to fail the customers. But as far as HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance is concerned, I am proud to say to you today that we are fully capitalized. HEIRS Insurance has a capital base of 10 billion. HEIRS Life has a capital base of 8 billion. So paying claims, that financial strength is there. And then when you look at the track record of our shareholder, major shareholder, that is HEIRS Holdings, which is led by Tony Oelumelu, who does not require any introduction here, you realize that this is a company, HEIRS Holdings, that has been transforming lives in different sectors. You know, they've invested in the company has invested in different sectors of the economy, from hospitality to financial services, healthcare, and so on and so forth. So we have that track record, and every principle, every core value of HEIRS Holdings is going to be brought into our operations at HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance. So that we can assure everyone that is part of what they need to rely on when doing business with us.
Well, I guess, Niyi Onifade, that's obvious, isn't it? People are likely to say you don't need to complain about, you know, your financial backing and the strength. You are backed, of course, by HEIRS Holdings. But what is the level of your exposure as you launch to, say, the Union Bank of Africa? But beyond that, why two companies at a go? What's the difference between HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance? Because many of our viewers listening to you will be wondering, okay, yes, what's the difference? And what's the focus on entrepreneurs and SMEs like? If you could make it very brief, in 2 minutes. Okay, so I know that's like 3 questions, but very quickly, if possible.
Okay, thank you. I will be very, very brief. For HEIRS Insurance, it's all about what we call general insurance, that is protecting the assets that belong to people, the assets of businesses, most especially the SMEs, as you just mentioned, because we know that the SME is also the engine of the economy. HEIRS Life, on the other hand, is about individuals. We call it insurance of the person. So it's about protecting those people that one would leave behind if something happens. Okay, in the event of death, for instance, which we don't pray for anyway, but if it happens, those people must continue to live comfortably well. So life insurance is about protecting, financial protection for dependents, and ensuring that even you, the policyholder, your dreams are achieved at the end of the day, because you can actually use life insurance to plan for different projects that you may have in future. So in summary, for HEIRS Life, we talk about individuals, people. Then for general insurance, which is HEIRS Insurance, we talk about possessions, what belong to you as individuals and organizations, businesses.
Okay, well, Niyi Onifade, at this point, we'll take a short break. When we return, we'll come back to the conversation. I would still like you to talk about, the role of the United Bank for Africa on this. But we'll be right back. Stay with us, and the Morning Show will continue. Welcome back to the Morning Show here on the Arise News channel. Still with us is Niyi Onifade, the Managing Director of HEIRS Life Assurance. Mr. Onifade, thank you very much for staying with us. Yes, you had asked a question about entrepreneurs and SMEs, small and medium-scale enterprises, and the plans of your company to make sure that this important sector is kept safe. But I asked you another question, which I said you have not responded to, which is the relationship between HEIRS Life, HEIRS Assurance, and the United Bank for Africa. And I asked that question because you talked about HEIRS Holdings, and you also referred to Tony O. Elumelu, the exponent of Afri-capitalism.
Thank you. So HEIRS Holdings is the group company and shareholder for HEIRS Life and HEIRS Insurance. Now, yes, I mentioned the fact that Tony Elumelu is the group chairman, but as you also know, is the group chairman of UBA, and that is where the relationship stops. So is the chairman of UBA and is the group chairman of HEIRS Holdings, is also the chairman of HEIRS Insurance. So that is it. No other relationship beyond that. That's the summary.
Right. Well, still on the topic of helping the economy, another strong player are loan credit companies. What are the things insurance companies, and your company in particular, can do to protect them, seeing how fragile they can become due to the possible cases of non-performing loans?
All right, so the issue of non-performing loans, we need to look at it from the perspective of why those loans are not performing. And let me take it from the aspect of life insurance. So somebody walks up to a bank or a microfinance bank or a credit company to obtain a loan. But tomorrow, maybe he has an accident and he dies, or he falls ill, or he loses his job. Who is going to pay for that outstanding loan? So for us at S-Life, we have a product that is called Credit Life Insurance. So if you have a loan and something happens to you, maybe you pass away, or you suffer an accident, or you become ill, and the ability to continue with the loan repayment is no longer there, then we take over that responsibility of repaying the outstanding loan. So that is what Credit Life is all about. Then we also have another one which is specifically for mortgage loans. I mean, you know, mortgage loans are for big houses or small houses, generally for houses, and the value could be much more higher. While Credit Life is for small amounts, mortgage could go into millions of naira. Now, at the point of death, this person we are talking about still has, let's say, an outstanding loan of 10 million naira. Who is going to take care of that? Of course, the creditor wants his money back. So what you see quite often is that the creditor goes there and take over the house. But what we are saying with our mortgage protection assurance policy is that we will ensure that that property, that home, is kept in the family. So we take over the responsibility so the family does not need to worry. Even this man that is no longer able to repay, maybe he's still alive, we ensure that he lives comfortably well in the house that he has either bought or built with the mortgage that he took from the bank or any other creditor. So that is another positive impact of life insurance that many people don't really know about. So with that, we help to solve this issue of NPL.
Right. I mean, your company seems to have the entire, gamut covered, as regards product, insurance products and the life, for those who live their daily lives, try to cater for their family and loved ones. I mean, how do you guys pull all of this through? And can you tell us, more of this, your product, and how's it going?
Okay, so it came from the belief that we have that everybody needs insurance, and that is the truth. Now, we leverage on technology to study the market, to understand what people require, what they need, what the needs are. So with our research, we came across different needs. And because of that, we now grouped all those needs into different buckets. So we have what we refer to as protection policies. We also have those products that we refer to as target savings products. We have other products that are for entrepreneurs, for businesses, okay? And so on and so forth. So those products are for specific needs, okay? Now, let me give you an example of one, all right? Target savings, which falls within the bucket of target savings. We call it HEIRS Safe Plan. With this, you can decide to pay maybe 5,000 naira every month as a salary earner, and you can tell us that, okay, after 5 years, we should give you the money back and all those. But the addition here, the positive thing here too, is that while you are saving, okay, there is life insurance for you. So at any point in time, if anything should happen to you, if you should pass away, or if you should become ill or have an accident, then we come in to make some payment. Then let's go to the other one, which falls within the protection policy. Now, one of the things we discovered during our research is that many Nigerians don't like this idea of contributing or paying premium to a life insurance company for, say, 15 years, for instance, without having access to the benefit. So we came up with a product which we call triple pay plan. Okay? So this product, you can take it for, say, 6 years or 9 years, I mean, multiples of 3 years. So every three years, we pay you 25% of the amount that we have promised. Let me give an example. Let's say the benefit is 10 million naira. So, and you have taken it for, say, 9 years. At the end of the first 3 years, we pay 25% of 10 million, which is 2.5 million. Another 3 years, we pay 2.5 million. So with that, we are building trust. You then begin to realize that, look, these people are serious. They will deliver at the end of the period of 9 years that we have agreed. But another good thing about this product is the fact that even after that 9 years, which we call the maturity date of the policy, we still pay you 100%. All right? Now, let's now even assume that, okay, you take this policy today, the following day, something happens. Maybe, I mean, the general thing we see every day, Okada or whatever, hitting people and people dropping dead, which is a bad thing. You know, this person has just paid for his life insurance policy, and the next day is hit by a motorcycle and is dead. Now we have agreed that at the end of 9 years, we are going to pay 10 million, but now he's dead. Right there and then, though he has not even spent up to 1 month, we come in and pay that 10 million naira to the family. So with that kind of product, protection-based product, we say that we are creating an estate for the family, immediate estate for that matter. So that is, those are just two examples of the products that we have.
Very quickly, Niyi Onifade, we have just about a minute to go. I would like you to talk about risk. Insurance is a business of risk. And now, if this is true, you are the professional. What are the type of risks that you think people are faced with, and what will your companies do about those risks? Very briefly, we have just 1 minute.
Briefly, from life insurance perspective, you face the risk of dying too soon, the risk of living for too long, you need a retirement plan, the risk of you not achieving the goals, financial goals that you have, then you need target savings plan. The risk of you becoming ill or disabled, then you need also our protection-based policies. Then from the protection of your assets too, those assets are exposed to risk. There could be fire accident, there could be armed robbery, there could be, and so on and so forth. So that is where you also need HEIRS insurance policies. For instance, we have policies that are for homeowners, we have policies that are for tenants, we have, of course, the general one that everybody knows, which is the motor insurance policies, and we have this in different forms. Even your motorcycles, your bikes, okay, we are there to also insure them for you.
Well, thank you very much, Niyi Onifade, Managing Director of HEIRS Life Assurance. Thank you very much for joining us on The Morning.